Well, hello, and here we are then with game week 2 of La Liga. In fact, it's a bit of a bonus, really, from the clip anyway. We've got 2 weeks to look at, or 2 game weeks to look at, because the way La Liga have panned out their fixtures, they start on Friday the 23rd in game week 2 and running consecutive days all the way through to the 29th. And in that period, all clubs have the opportunity to play their 2 matches of game weeks 2 and 3. So we'll go through the predictions shortly. Just a quick review of game week 1. I suppose the standout match or standout result was Mallorca against Real Madrid, 1 each. Real Madrid down to 10 men, but really it wasn't down to 10 men, only from 90 in the 7th minute of stoppage time. Mendy was red carded. So up until then it was even Stevens from on the playing side and even Stevens in the result, and Mallorca will be extremely pleased with that, to get a point in their first home game against the champions. It's probably a good time to play, as I think I said in my preview. It's a good time to play some of the better teams, maybe, just before they get their wheels oiled and really get stuck into it. And you can probably nick a point or 2 off these teams now before they really get the bandwagon rolling. But so yeah, and the other sort of semi-interesting fact from week 1 is that we had 6 draws. So not many teams giving much away, and nothing really to go on form-wise as such. So we got 12 teams on 1 point. We had 4 winners and obviously 4 losers. The 4 winners being Celta Vigo, Barcelona, Rayo Vallecano and Real Valladolid. So they are the top 4, and it's always a bit of fun this time of year to puff your chest out and say we're top of the league. After 1 game, 2 games, be it what it may, that's the facts. And as I say, it makes everyone smile a bit for a few weeks as the league starts to sort itself out. So I'm not going to stand too much on ceremony with these. Let's just get into the fixtures, how I think they will end up across this next 7 or 8 days, once they start on Friday the 23rd, over that 7-8 day period, 6-7-8 day period. So we start off then on the Friday the 23rd, and the first up it's Celta Vigo against Valencia, and I've got this one down as another draw. A goal-filled draw. I'm going to go for 2 each in the game 1 of this coming week. And the second game on Friday is Sevilla against Villarreal. And I think Sevilla will, in their first home game, edge out Villarreal by 2-1. But I think a home win is on the cards there. That's more important. Then we go to Saturday the 24th, 4 games to look at here. And the first up is Osasuna against Mallorca. So Mallorca after their, I suppose you can call it heroics, in holding Real Madrid. I think they'll come unstuck against Osasuna. Again, teams playing at home will, having had a game now, got their sort of football legs on, and they'll want to go and put a show on at home. So I think Osasuna will take the game 3-1. Then we have Barcelona against Athletic Club. Again, Barcelona started off with a good win, routine 2-0 if you like, 2-1, sorry, 2-1, and I think it'll be a repeat. They will edge out Athletic Club again by 2-1, but maintain their good start. 2 more to go on the Saturday. Espanyol versus Real Sociedad. Espanyol, they showing up first game at home. Real Sociedad, I think their experience of La Liga will come through here, and I think it'll be Espanyol 0, Real Sociedad 2. And the final game on Saturday is Getafe against Rayo Vallecano. And Rayo Vallecano, who had their first win, got their first win in the first match, I think they'll follow that up with an away win at Getafe. It'll be a narrow one, and I think it will be by 2-1, I'll go with, and it'll give Rayo Vallecano a very nice start to the season if that comes up, and they'll have their 6 points out of 6. Going on to the Sunday games, we have Real Madrid against Real Valladolid. And I can't see anything else here after their little kick up the backside last week. Real Madrid will want to stamp their authority quickly on proceedings this week, and it's a decent chance to do that. And I think they'll run out comfortable 3-0 winners. Leganes, I should say, sorry, against Las Palmas. Leganes looking to sort of establish themselves in La Liga. First home game, I think they will push Las Palmas all the way, and I think they'll grab a point in a 2-each draw. So I'll go for a draw there. Deportivo, get my teeth in. Deportivo Alaves against Real Betis is the third game on Sunday, and I think that'll be adding to the number of draws we've had already. I'm going to go for a 1-each draw in that one. And finally, in game week 2, it's Atletico Madrid against Girona. Atletico Madrid today being Wednesday, the 21st, have been involved in some transfer activity with Chelsea. They've done a sort of a swap, not a swap deal, but players have gone in different directions between the two clubs. Conor Gallagher has arrived at Atletico Madrid from Chelsea, and Felix has gone across the other way to London. He's gone from Atletico Madrid to Chelsea. So they've had a little bit of a personnel switch, and I think Atletico Madrid will push home there. I think they're going to do pretty well this season. Again, as I say, I think I've got them in the top 2. So to split the big 2, if you like. So a 3-1 win against Girona, and that completes the game week 2. So I'm going to go straight in then to game week 3, a game with no form or results from the previous week, which you really like to do, but that's just the way that the fixtures have fallen in the early part of the season in La Liga. So I'm going to go straight into game week 3. And we're looking now on Monday the 26th. Villarreal are home to Celta Vigo, and I think Villarreal will make home advantage count here and take the points in a 2-1 win. That takes us on to Tuesday the 27th, when we've got Mallorca at home against Sevilla. And I think, again, Mallorca are going to find it hard, I think, overall. They had that excellent draw, against Madrid first up. Felt like a win to them, I guess. And I think Sevilla will need to get their season up and running. We don't know what happens in game week 2, of course, but I think they will take the points here, and in a 3-1 win. Then we have Rayo Vallecano against Barcelona, and in a slightly sort of regimental way, I suppose, I'm going for another Barcelona win, which will give them, if game week 2 goes as predicted, they'll have 3 wins under their belt straight away. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 away win there for Barcelona. Real Betis were supposed to have been playing Getafe in game week 3. That has been postponed because Real Betis have a commitment in the Europa Conference qualification. So that game it won't be played in the coming week, and which due, as I say, to be played on the 28th of August. So we're moving on then to the 4 games that are being played on the 28th, and we have Athletic Club at home to Valencia. I think there'll be a few goals here. These 2 teams will want to sort of try and stamp again, get things moving. So I'm going to go for Athletic Club to take it in a 5-goal exchange by 3-2. Then we have Real Valladolid against Leganes, and I think Valladolid will make home advantage count again here. as they did against Espanyol in game week 1, so I think they will come out 2-0 winners in that one. Then we have the Atletico Madrid parading their new signing in the first home opportunity to do that, and I think they're playing Espanyol, and I think it'll be a comfortable win for them. I'm going to give them the first 4 goal of the season, first team to score 4. I'm going to give them a 4-1 win over Espanyol. Then we have Real Sociedad, also on to finish off the Wednesday matches. Real Sociedad against Deportivo Alaves. Again, I can't see much between these two sides in the early part of the season. Both will be just sort of feeling their way. So I'm going to go for a 1-each draw in that game. So finally, we have on the 29th of August, that's Thursday the 29th, the final 2 matches of this continuous sort of game week period for La Liga. Girona against Osasuna. And Girona will want to not look upon last year as a sort of a one-off. They'll want to feature again in the top area of the division of the league. And so they'll need to get their season going with this home opportunity against Osasuna, and I think they will. They'll third game in, you start to get the feel for everything back again, don't you? I think so. I'm going to go Girona 3, Osasuna 1, and finally we have Las Palmas against Real Madrid to finish off this game week 2 and 3 period. And I can't see anything else than a thumping away win for Real Madrid against Las Palmas. I think they will come through this one by another 4 goals. Prediction by 4 goals to 0. And if Barcelona get off to the start that they're suggesting they might do, then Real Madrid need to keep tabs on them early on, and anyone else that has aspirations of being near the top of the table. So there we have it. Not a lot to go on yet form-wise, of course, with only 1 game week completed, and so many draws, not giving much away. But after this next period, we'll have a better reflection, be able to do better reflection on what's going on and what's gone on, and then I will be back on around the back end of next week to do game week 4, which starts on the 31st of August. So it's all a bit of a busy time and a bit of a stretched out fixture list, which is a bit frustrating in a way for everybody to try and keep up with what's going on. It'd be nice if they sort of split it a little bit with more games in each batch. But there we go. That's what we're faced with. That's what we'll follow. And let's hope there's some interesting stuff to come out of these games. I think there will be, with the new signings, and the transfer window will be closing almost by the time we speak again, or I speak to you guys again, you people again. So there we go. I think that's about it. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will have a good week. You have a good week, and I will see you sometime next week with game week 4 in La Liga. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.